Hey, it's Em again. Me and Mrs. Hawkins had a Discord call where I had gotten another random email with a home movies episode. Instead with the title McGuirk underscore 4 underscore 9. I asked her, Hawkins, if she had heard of an episode with this sort of title. She said there was the episode McGuirk's Revenge, which was a scrapped season 4 episode. I wound up downloading the episode and streaming it on our call. Hold on to your hats, guys, 'cause shit sure does hit the fan in this one. Instead of opening with the normal TV set, it started with McGuirk doing some pretty disgusting stuff on camera. The person he was with was not shown, but it looked like they were in a hospital. What kind of insane opening were we looking at? Home movies did have its fair share of, sexual scenes, like when Paula made out with another man or when McGuirk was harassed by Stephanie. But it never really depicted anyone, doing it, even if it were censored. Anyway, shortly after about roughly 15 seconds worth of intercourse, we were cut to where we left off in the Lynch episode. Paula and Brendan were standing in the kitchen, Brendan holding up the phone against his ear. "You okay, Brendan?" Paula whispered. "I'm not sure, Mom. I think Mr. Lynch is on the phone," the boy whispered as he handed his mom the phone. "Ah, shit, I won't hear the end of this one," Paula sighed before the scene faded out. The next scene was Brendan in his room. He had big red bags under his eyes. The TV blared as he sat underneath a blanket, shivering in fear. Suddenly, Paula walks in. "Brendan?" she called out quietly while carrying in some cookies and milk. "We ran out of chocolate chips, so I hope you like oatmeal cookies." She then saw the despair her son was in and sat next to him. "You okay, Brendan?" Paula sighed, pulling Brendan in. "Not really. After what happened back there, let's just say I won't be coming out of my room for a while," Brendan replied. Another news blurb popped up reporting that the man taken into custody had escaped and is being tracked down by the police. Paula then bolted downstairs and locked the doors, further adding suspense to this already grim episode. Suddenly we're cut to Lynch banging on the front door. He was in a hospital gown and looked like he hadn't slept in weeks or even months for that matter. "Let me in! They're after me!" Lynch screamed as he kept banging on the door. Brendan hid under the covers whilst his friends jolted up to his room. "Stay in Brendan's rooms, kids. I'll handle this." The screen went black before cutting to Brendan and his friends grouped together. "Is everything okay?" Brendan muttered, opening an eye. The child then hopped off his bed, only to go downstairs to discover his mom was passed out on the floor. "Mom!" Brendan shouted as he rushed downstairs towards his mother. "Come on, Mom, please wake up." Brendan teared up, trying to nudge Paula's arm. He then shouted for one of his friends to call 911 before McGuirk entered the house. "It's okay, Brendan, I took care of him," the soccer coach said, dragging in a sack, presumably with Lynch's dead body inside. "Am I gonna go to jail for this? Probably, but I did for the greater good. Poor bastard died of a drug overdose on your front porch," McGuirk confessed, patting Brendan on the shoulder. "By the way, tell your friends an ambulance is on its way to go get your mom." The scene faded to McGuirk dumping the body into a quarry before cutting to the hospital. Brendan was sitting next to a hospital bed, bawling his eyes out. "Please don't let this be the end," he sobbed. "Where am I supposed to go?" A doctor then entered with McGuirk. "Sorry, kid, your mom is gone," the doctor said. "She was shot in the chest by an unknown person. We haven't yet found out who it was, but we're guessing it's Ron Lynch, that criminal who's still on the loose. If we find any updates, I'll let you know." The doctor left, leaving Brendan and McGuirk standing next to a deceased Paula. "Look, champ, I'll take you under my wing. Thank God your mom has a nice house, 'cause McGuirk is moving in," Coach McGuirk chuckled, nudging Brendan's arm. Melissa gave the soccer coach the signal that it wasn't exactly a good time to crack a joke. "Let's go home. We can worry about the funeral in the morning," McGuirk sighed, rubbing the back of his neck. Then the episode randomly ended with a title card that read, "To be concluded," in red letters. Well, folks, you read it for yourself. To be concluded. Or continued in this case. M.